So I'm I'm gonna be real with you for a second, all right? I'm tired. I am this close to tears. Just because, like, listen, it's not like, oh my god, everything's going wrong. I mean, that is a way to look at it. I don't feel that way. I it's just like something happens, you're like, damn. And something happens again, you're like, damn. And something happens again, you're like, damn. That's how I feel right now. That is my current situation. Hattie dog. Thank you for subscribing for 78 months. That's a long time. So basically, um I overslept this morning by the time I wanted to get up, which was like, all right, I'm eepy, it's fine, whatever. And so I get up and I go to the gym and I do leg day. And let me tell you something. I just felt off. Like, I just felt not great. Not like sick, but like mental. I was like, not feeling it. But I was like, I love leg day. Leg day, best day, What's happening? Jesus. Anyway, so I sat in my car for a little bit, hyped myself up, and then I went in and proceeded to absolutely crush all of the workouts. And I was like, who am I? Like, what happened? Like, I legit, I went to the leg press machine, and normally I do 165. I did 185. I could have gone heavier. And I was like, I was literally doing it like usually you push and you're like, whew, you're trying to. This was literally, I mean, I wasn't going that fast because you want to activate the muscles, but I was like, and then single leg press, right? So I have one leg on the thing, and then normally I do like 30. 30 is usually like, it's pretty difficult. I did 50 today. I could have gone heavier, but I was like, I have a ton of other leg workouts I need to do. Like, I don't want to, I don't know. Maybe the machine was broken. I didn't feel like it was, but like, it made no sense. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, I don't know what changed. I don't know what changed. So then I went and I did the leg lifty thing, which normally that hurts like my knees. Not today. I did like 72.5 pounds of like the leg where it's like a bar and then you lift it like that. Normally I do like 50. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? What was in, like, I ate mac and cheese last night. What the fuck was in the mac and cheese, And I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, I share buff too, yeah. Anyway, so I did all my other workout stuff. Like, it was fine or whatever. I didn't do everything I wanted to do because like I was getting tired, like physically tired. I'm already mentally tired. And I was like, okay. And my mom texted me, and I told y'all she's gonna come out, but she has like a work thing she has to do first. So she texted me, she's like, can you pick me up from the airport when I come out? And I was like, sure. And then I remembered, do you know how much shit is in my car? Because I was like, oh, I'll go to Goodwill if I put it in my car. Do you know how long it's been in the car? Do you know how long it's been? Not all of it. A lot of it. Not all of it. And so I was like, yeah, I could pick you up. And so I have a few days to go at least do one trip to Goodwill, Anyway, so I get in my car and I'm like, man, that was a exhausting workout. I should probably go get my oil changed. I've been needing to get it done. I think the tag, you know how they give you like a little tag to put in the thing? That expired in November. But I do not drive a lot, okay? I'm not using a whole lot of oil. And I know if you have it sits there, it can go bad. That's why there's a date. But I looked it up. I don't drive a lot, all right? So I was like, I'm going to go get my oil changed. So I go to the place. I go get my oil changed. Pull up. They're typing in my information, blah, blah, blah. And I look on the screen, like, okay, how many miles do you have on your car? And I have 84,000, right? Do you want to know? Do you want to guess how many miles I've driven in the last, like, 8 months? All right, y'all are, come on now. I go to the gym like 6 times a week. That's, I mean, granted, it's the only place I really go. 2000. That's it. And I was like, all right, so it's probably okay that I waited to get my oil changed, right? Like, it's, you know, it's probably okay. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, you know, I'm just having a concept of how much a mile is. It's not a lot, no. I don't know what to, I don't know how to, You want to see what happened? I found this in my chair this morning. You want to guess what this is? Evidence. I put the Riley blanket. Yeah, it's a whisker. I put the Riley blanket on so it's fine, but he likes sitting in the seat. So we gotta hope and pray. But yeah, out. Now he's gonna start knocking shit off. Watch. He's eating the fake plants. Hey! He's gonna go for the little remote first thing. Watch. Oh. Is he gonna do it? No. He's gonna go for something. I'm telling you right now. Anytime I tell him no, he fights me. Anyway. So I'm sitting there. I want to finish the vine, but I'm not going to. I'm sitting there, and they are like, okay, we're going to check, you know, the air on your tires, and we're going to do all this and that. And I was like, okay, like, you know, this standard stuff. And I was like, okay, I only need to get the oil change. There's nothing else, right? Wrong. I had a feeling. You know how sometimes I just get gut feelings? I had a gut feeling about my battery. Listen, my car has been fine. It had like moments of where it was kind of having a little, it would start, but it needed like a little second, you know, not to like try it again, but just I'd do it and it'd be like, and then it would start. And I'm like, girl, anyway, I had a feeling. So I'm sitting there and they're like, you know, okay, is this oil good? And I'm like, yeah, that oil's fine. And then blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, okay, we're going to test your battery. And mentally I'm like, all right, here we go. Here we go. Because also, too, right? The last time I was at Hyundai, right? I asked them to look at my battery. Oh, see? There he goes. I asked them to look at my battery because there was white stuff coming out of the battery. And I was like, this doesn't look normal. And I asked them to test the battery. It's like, yeah, the battery's fine. And I was like, okay. Granted, the Hyundai thing was like, what, 2 years ago? But anyway, so when I was sitting there and they're like, yeah, so the battery came up as like really bad, so I'm just gonna do it again just in case I tested it wrong. And I was like, okay, I just knew. I knew. And so I was sitting there getting this, so he tested it again. He's like, all right. And so he clicked it and he goes, all right, I'm gonna test it again. And then clicked it and I'm like, it's probably bad. I honestly was like I had a feeling that something was gonna be wrong with it. I was like, nothing has happened, but like I just had a feeling. And he's like, okay, well, you know, we do battery stuff here, which, listen, I know these places, you're probably like, hey, they raised the price by like $100. Listen, I won't go. I mean, I will, but it'll take me a while, you know? And so the fact, did you go to Valvoline? How'd you know? No, I will never step foot in a Firestone ever again. But I was hesitant. Because he's like, we changed the battery here. And I was like, Because last time I went to Firestone to get new tires. That's all they were supposed to do. And they fucked up my ABS. Cost me $3,000, if not more. Fuck Firestone. Anyway, I'm still fucking pissed about that. Anyway, never go to a Firestone. Ever. Anyway, so they're like, yeah, we could fix it here. Also, you need a radiator fluid and then the oil. And then they pulled out my air filters. You want to guess what color the air filter was? Wrong. White. It was white. It was so white. When they pulled it out, they're like, oh, yeah, so it doesn't look like you need one. I was like, nope. And he's like, there's one inside, because I have two, right? There's one for in my engine area, and then there's one in the, what's it called? Glove compartment. And I almost said thank you. I was going to thank myself. What the fuck? Anyway, so it's in the glove compartment. And did I tell you about it once where, yeah, the cabin air filter. No one told me there was one there until like 2 years ago. Did I show y'all the picture? Because we were sitting there. This was like 2-3 years ago. And I went like, oh, there's an air filter in the car. Can we get it? And I was like, yes. I swear to God, it was like a squirrel built a house in there. It was so bad. Like, it was so bad. I asked her if I could take a picture of it. And she's like, laughed and was like, yeah. Hold on. I'm texting my mom back. Thought I told you about it at one point. Maybe after. Because before I had never knew about it. Hold on. I'm going to type in filter in my diary, see if it comes up. Filter. Maybe it was in 20. I think it was in 2020. Let me see. Stand by. I have lots of pictures of Thor. There's me meeting BTS. This may just have to be one of those things. I feel like it was before 2020. So it was longer than 2 years ago, or whenever the fuck. Oh, I don't want to deal with this. I mean, I really want to find it, but I don't want to deal with it. I don't have to go. I take so many photos. Maybe it wasn't 2020. I think it was like further. Let's try 2019. Hold on. I'm texting my mom. I'll tell y'all in a minute. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so they asked if they wanted to look in the cabin air filter thing, and I was like, no, it's probably okay. And so they're like, okay, so we're gonna change your oil, and then you're gonna pull up and pull around, and we're gonna do the battery, blah blah. And I'm like, okay, how long is that gonna take? They're like, oh, it'll take like 10 minutes for each. And I was like, okay. And they said I could go sit inside, but I was like, I'll just sit in the car. I don't care. It's whatever. It was hot, by the way, and I was also already sweaty from the gym. So I got it all taken care of. I have a warranty on the battery, so it should be good. It was $500. But it's good because, you know, I got it done. Like, it's done. It's completed. I don't have to worry about it. However, my car's old, right? We've discussed this. It's a 2010 car. And she's good. You know, I've put, I think, 40,000 miles on her. Not a whole lot in the span of since me getting her in 2011. So it's not too bad. So the guy was installing the battery and comes to the side of the window hesitant. Side 2005. All right, listen, you know about car. Actually, you could probably help me with this. So he comes over and he has like a bolt and then like a metal piece. And he goes, hey, so, it's fine for now, but, and he shows me, and they are rusted into, like, a different dimension. And he goes, yeah, these are pieces to hold the battery in place, and they're a little bit rusted and corroded. And I was like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, do I have to go to a junkyard for this? I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, yeah, so if you just go to a mechanic, you know, they can give you the parts. And then my scared, traumatized Firestone brain was like, can I go to Hyundai? And he goes, I mean, you can, but they're probably going to make it more expensive. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Hyundai can make it more expensive. I'm not going through this again. Imagine if I go to like a mechanic And dude's like, yeah, I could do it for you. The last time I've been to a mechanic, he gave me spark plugs for trucks. He gave me 4 different spark plugs for 4 different cars, and 2 of them being for trucks. May have been 1 for truck. I don't remember. I remember specifically. Yeah. Yup. Because I had someone in my stream in like 2019 or something who knew about cars, and they told me they sent me spark plugs and coils, exactly the ones that would be good for my car. I ordered on like Amazon or something, and I got it, and I went to a different mechanic, and I was like, hey, can you put these in my car? And they're like, why? I'm like, because I feel like there's a problem with it. And they're like, okay. So they opened the car up. They're like, yeah, there was a problem. Why do you have 4 different spark plugs, one of them being for a truck? And I was like, excuse me? So I have problems. You're fine. You don't need more than a socket to remove and place a bolt. Nate can do it if you're afraid to. I'm not afraid. Listen, I trust my car. My only thing. Night Pain. Thank you for subscribing at tier 3 for a whole year. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, anyway, but he said like I need to get replacement for it, which I can, but it's like, where the fuck do I get a replacement? But I could go to a mechanic. I don't know any fucking mechanics. I don't trust anyone now. I trust Hyundai because Hyundai has Hyundai cars. Anyway. So I went through that, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go home. So I'm on my way home, right? This is where y'all are going to shit yourselves. You ready? I'm on my way home. I pull up to a red light, and I look up, and the car in front of me, I recognize the license plate. It was my fucking neighbor. I don't know how the stars aligned for that to fucking happen. It was fucking Bob. I'll wait. I'll time out. I didn't hear about this. Jewel, it was too much to text. It's too much to text. I didn't tell you about a lot of this stuff. Let me know when the ad is over. Actually, it says ad break ends in 17 seconds. Was he road rage? No. It was both of them. They were just driving. But we were like, it was like a turning light. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to not turn. I was like, I'm just going to wait. But the thing is, wait, hold on. I have to wait till the ad's over. Dun, dun, dun. All right, is it done? Is the ad over? Are we good? I waited. Yes? Okay, excellent. So, well, if you're both driving home, it's not that. But still, where I was in you know, correlation. Anyway, so I was like, oh shit. So I was like, okay, here's the thing though. Like I said before in the past, Bob sits in the car for no fucking reason for like 30 minutes. Whether they're going somewhere or they're coming back, it doesn't matter. They sit in the car and it's so fucking awkward. Do you know how many times I've walked to take the trash out, to take the recycling out, to do my laundry, to grab something from my car, to leave, to come back? And that has happened at least once every single time. Every single time. And so I'm like, okay, I was at that light for so long. Hopefully, Bob has gone inside. But then I was like, Bob is not going to go inside because it's Bob. Bob sits in the car. And so I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just do it. I dealt with too much shit today. I'm already done. So I pull into blah, 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 blah. Get there. Bob's in the car. Both of them. And I'm like, son of a fuck. So I pull into my spot. And I'm not like, usually if like someone's in the garage and I don't want to deal with it, I'll wait in the car. I'll be on my phone, you know. Not today. They can deal with me. I don't care. So I turn the car off. I get my bag, open the door, close the door. And I'm like, they're still sitting in the car. They turned the car off the moment I turned my car off. And so I was like, oh shit. But nope. I just came inside. And then I had a protein shake, had some food, Thor was screaming the whole time at me, so I gave him food, and then I went to shower. When I was getting ready to shower, I hear her scream in the bathroom. And then I hear him yell at her. And then I hear her yell at him. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what the fuck is happening? And so I was like, okay. So I like got in the shower and I showered. And then I opened the door after the shower to see a pile this big of cat throw up because Thor ate the food too damn fast. And I walked out, I looked at it, and I looked at him, and he goes, meow, meow, meow. And I'm like, oh. So then I like go into the room to get clothes on, and I come out to clean it. Thor reaches up on Charlotte, the chair, just goes, and I was like, no! Even though we're not using it anymore, I don't want him to get into the habit, because he could totally do that to the back of this. And so I was like, no! And he goes, ran and hid under the bed, and I was like, oh my god. So then, right, I go, and I'm like, I had clothes on, so I start doing my makeup, and I get an email from my car insurance. I have a question. I'm 31, never legally been in an why is my car insurance raising $120 every 6 months? Why is that happening? I sent it to my mom, and because like, listen, I got my insurance in 2011. I had no driving history. Only one insurance company would take me. And like ever since, I've been with them ever since, right? I've never shopped around. I've never done this and that. I've never called them being like, can you lower my price, blah, blah, because my grandpa figured it out. You know, he did everything. It's not, I have California discounts. I think at max I drive 5K. But like everyone knows the main driver inflation the last few months. Okay, because like, what the fuck? Like, and I told my mom about it. Because, like, normally I would go to, I could also ask my uncle, but, like, normally I would go to my grandpa. Grandpa's dead. I go to my dad. Dad's dead. Wah, wah. You know, it's like, so I text my mom about it, and she's like, oh, well, you know, that looks normal. I'm like, it went up $120. How is that normal? Like, that's insane. Well, she's like, well, monthly payments are only this. I'm like, I know, but I'm about to have to chuck out not 100,000. Hello, could you imagine? $1,000 for 6 months. I went up from 500, 900. Who do we gotta fight, man? Who we gotta fight? Charging my mom $2K a year. Damn, okay, maybe mine's not that bad. Mine went up 100 per month? Are y'all American? I don't know, but we fighting some, but clearly. Holy shit. All right, I'm glad that we can all relate to this, because I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm a good driver. I'm a good driver. Like, what? Like, these are the discounts I get, right? My mom told me how much she pays a month. Well, she has a really nice car. She also probably drives a lot. And that's another thing too. I think my insurance is really good. Because, like, what if I had really good insurance in 2011 and I got grandfathered in? You know, I don't want to, like, let go of that. This is insane. It's, like, I'm a good... Oh, I was going to read you my discounts. Like, I got 3 discounts. All of the discounts I have added together saves me $711. And that's because I'm a safe driver. I'm a California registered, and there was something else. But my daughter's 22 and her Maxima sports car. Well, that's a sports car. You know, a sports car is like, I have a little Hyundai accent. All right. She's a great car. I'm a little nervous because a Hyundai, the last time I went and saw my main Hyundai guy, he told me that her suspension is looking a little not great, and that's going to be like $6,000, and so it would be smarter just to buy a new car. I mean, oh, that's brutal. Remember when my car insurance $36 a month? Yeah, when can we all get that? Like, when was that? When was that? Where can we go for that? That sounds great. But that's the other thing too. Like, oh, what if I have really good insurance? Well, now I feel much better about my insurance. Now I'm hearing about this. Your suspension should not be that expensive. I'm like 92% sure he said my suspension. Lots of carjacking here. Ugh. I bet. Like 20 years ago? Oh, well, I was 11. So, I had Barbie cars. I had a really cute Barbie. Actually, I'm going to Google this and I'm going to find it. I'm going to show you. I found it. They had pink ones. Oh my god. This is my dream car. You're gonna laugh at me when I show you this. This is my dream car. Well, I want to take a picture of it. Oh, this is a good... I'm just gonna screenshot it. Hold on. I got this from my Barbie. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna scream. I closed out of a tab that I needed. Okay, hold on. Alright. I'm gonna show you my dream car. I had this for my Barbies. And it was my favorite thing in the whole world. And when I was 15, my dad was like, "Oh, what car do you think you want as your first car?" And I was like, "I want a red Volkswagen Beetle, like the Barbie car that I have." And he was like, "Okay, do you want to go look at them?" And I was like, "Yes." And so we went to the Volkswagen thing. We walked up and a salesperson, "Oh, hey, y'all looking at cars?" And we walked up to like a Beetle. We were just looking at it. My dad goes, "Yeah, we're just looking. You know, we're thinking of getting her a car for, you know, her 16th birthday," which, you know, was a lie. Didn't happen. But, you know, it was like the thought that count. But, and so, we looked at Beetles, and I've only been in a Beetle once because I had a babysitter once that had a Beetle. And I got in the back seat, and I remember being like, this is so much smaller than I thought it would be. But when you're the driver, it doesn't matter, right? I also looked into what it would be like if I had two cars, and my insurance... I'm not getting two cars. And it also would be kind of stupid if I got... But it's my dream car. That's my dream car, you know? And I'm mad because one, Volkswagen stopped making the Bugs. They stopped making them. But I don't know what's worse. The fact that they stopped making them or they started making them like flat. Do you know? They're not like this. They're like this. She usually goes down with multiple cars. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna look. Also, too, though, if you get a red car, doesn't that make your insurance more expensive? No, these are the flat Beetles. I don't want a flat Beetle. I want a rotund Beetle. Multi-policy discounts, minor current, have a big house too. What the hell? Carmax, don't do this to me. Carmax, don't do this to me. All they have are the flat beetles. Dad bod beetle? Oh my god, exactly. I feel like I have to sneeze. Got it. Ew! I need y'all to look at this. I need y'all to look at this. I need you. Thank you for blessing me. I need y'all to look at this. What color is that? Disgusting. Keep in mind the Beetle was made during the time when Volkswagen was cheating on emissions. Okay. Well, I didn't know that, but now I know. Now I know. Let's see if they have my car. I'm going to type in... Oh yeah, also, fun fact, Hyundai stopped making the accents. Hyundai accent. You got any Hyundai? Do you have my car? No. Hey, yo, what the f... Alright. My car is from 2010. It has 84,000 miles on it. Alright. This car is from 2015. It has 116,000 miles on it. And they're trying to sell it for $11,000? Are you shitting me? This is wild. I want to see if they have a lot of 2022s. Why do you have so many Hyundai accents? Where's mine? I want to know where mine is. Did I ever tell you about the time? So I used to be in an apartment where there was, oh, there's 2012. I didn't have parking, so I had street parking. And, someone left a note on my car and they're like, please sell me your car. I'll give you a good deal. And I was like, stay the fuck away from my car. Don't ever do that again. I know she's cute, but what the hell? Leave her alone. I'm not seeing, I think like the latest it goes, yeah. The latest, oldest? The oldest it gets, I think, was 2012. Yeah, 2012. It's like a periwinkle. It's not bad. Aw, it looks like my car, but my car is cuter. Street parking cat. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. I just wanted the Volkswagen Beetle. Your battery holder is Are you serious? Wait, can you send it to me on Discord? Because it honestly didn't look like it would be... The only thing is I don't know if I have the tools, you know, to like... I couldn't see what he was doing. My hood was up. Also, can I just say that I thought it was quite funny that, so they had to, with the battery, they had to get like the battery pack to like, you know, they open the door, they have a battery pack, they plug it in. So he was on his hands and knees looking under like where my steering wheel was. He was like looking for everything. Just need a socket wrench. If you got a link to that on Amazon or something, that'd be really cool. Oh, Papa Tizzy, thank you for subscribing. I for sure definitely have a socket wrench. Who wouldn't have a socket wrench? That'd be weird if somebody didn't have a socket wrench. Bet Bob it. No. You know, I've actually wondered, knock on wood. I don't have wood. Someone knock on wood. Oh. Perfect. I have had fears that if I choke on food, who would I run to for help? Like, who would I run to for the Heimlich? You know? I'm not going to Bob. I'll die. Although I have heard, like, you can do the Heimlich on yourself, but I'm afraid I wouldn't do it hard enough. But yeah, if you throw yourself, if you go like this and throw yourself as hard as you can on the floor, that supposedly works. But yeah, I'm always like super. Oh my god, I have to tell you something else. I have to be super careful when I chew. Wednesday, somebody get this girl a hot tub of Dr. Pepper. Dude, tell me about it. Living alone, think about it. Right? Oh my god, it's so scary. What was I talking about? I was talking about something. And I was, oh, the card, the battery thing. So he was looking. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say something, right? I'm not all that car savvy, right? That is now a new living fear. Oh, no living alone fear I have never had before. It's good to like keep in mind though. It's also good to how many of y'all know how to use a fire extinguisher? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't. I need to learn before it's time for like a panic time. Oh, but to be fair, you work at like a school. Okay, well, a lot of you know how. I don't know how. Pull the pin and spray. There's a pin? I'm gonna do this now so I'm not holding a fire extinguisher like... This is YouTube. Alright, let's see. How to use a fire extinguisher.
To operate a fire
That's very loud.
extinguisher, use the 4-step pass technique.
Oh, it's got instructions on it. I've also worked with fire extinguishers that can kill you. Pull the pin, throw it like a grenade. Oh no.
Pull the pin at the top of the extinguisher. Aim the nozzle of the extinguisher at the base of the fire.
Oh.
Squeeze the handle to discharge the extinguishing agent. Finally, sweep the nozzle back and...
Yeah. I mean, like, mentally, that's what I didn't know about the pin. I think that's the only thing I didn't know. Because, like, for me, like, I've seen fire extinguishers. I'm like, oh, yeah, you just squeeze the thing and hold it, you know? Like, it's... But I wouldn't have known about the pin. Hanger foam removes all oxygen. Oh, I've seen that! I've seen YouTube videos on that. Yeah, that's crazy. Someone commented, so we're all here from TikTok. No, I'm here because I'm an idiot. But anyway. So, like I said, I'm not all that car savvy. I don't know a whole lot. But I have had my car since I was 19. It is the only car I've pretty much ever driven. So I know everything about my car, pretty much, you know. I mean, I don't know, like, everything. But, like, you know, I know, like, a decent amount. And one of the things that I happen to know is where you put the stick thingy for checking the battery. And so the guy's like looking everywhere. I'm like, oh, I think it's in this if you pull this open. And he goes, oh, in here? And I'm like, yeah, I think it's in there. And so he opens, I knew it was in there, but I didn't want to be like woman-splain. I don't know. I don't even think you can woman-splain. But I was like, I didn't want to mansplain. Just... And so he opened it and it's literally, I don't know if y'all want to look up Hyundai. Anyway, but it was just sitting like right there, and he's like, "Oh, yep, there it is." And I'm like, "Yep." However, I have a rock in my car, and I know that could be dangerous, but like I keep it there in case, you know, in case my car flips and like say I can't get out and I need to break the windshield, or if somebody gets in the car. No, it's just a rock this big. It's like really smooth, and I keep it in like a little pocket. It's my emergency rock. So, like, if I were to, like, get stuck in the car, I know they make tools for it. I don't have the tool, so I have a rock. Caveman style, you know? If you can't cut your seatbelt, you're stuck anyway. But I have a rock. Thought it was some random rock. No, I love rocks. I'm a rock collector. Kind of. I used to be much worse. When I was a kid, I was much worse because I just kept a bunch of rocks. To be fair, they were cool. It's not sharp. It's like the perfect skipping stone, which is why I originally got it. Don't always work on windshields. Well, I'll try. Listen, if I gotta try, I gotta. I just felt like it would be good to have a rock, okay? I don't know. Or if somebody's like in trouble and they're like, I can't get out of the car. And I'm like, don't never fear, I have a rock. Doink. Anyway, so I just have a rock in my car, and so when he took the thing off, I know he saw my rock. I know he saw the rock. And then, listen, when you're in an accident, everything that's in the car can become a projectile, and it can kill you or hurt you, and I know that. But it's in a little pocket, so it should be okay, right? I knew this Korok would come in handy. He saw my rock. Sounds odd out of context. What could it be? If people ask, tell them you need to lick salt like a deer. You know, I do have a rock salt lamp. I have thought about licking it, but then it's like germs, you know? Bro, so you're Dwayne. I know. I also found out that rock salt lamps are like really toxic for cats, so I think I got rid of mine. No, it's under there. I think, because it's really heavy and I needed something to weigh this down. I may have lied. Anyway, I think that's all the stories I have for today. You licked the lamp, didn't you? No, I would like to. I'm going to be honest. Listen, I fucking love salt. I love salt. But, no, I didn't lick it. Used to have a salt vase. I licked it once. Was it salty? I must know. I'm actually curious as to where I put the... It's probably back there. I love salt, but salt doesn't love me. If you drink enough water, you gotta get salt. You can't just drink water without having salt. I feel like there's a fluffy. I don't know where it is, though. Just picturing someone visiting Kate and her stopping randomly to lick the lamp. I'm like, we're just in a normal conversation. I'm like, yeah. A friend licked a salt lick for horses. He almost turned inside out. It was so strong. Please tell me it was before the horses licked it. Lava lamp got eyes again. Better than a pee-pee. Wish I could. That's so nasty. That is so nasty. I had another story I was going to talk about, but I forgot. Screwed you the part numbers, didn't give you links because there's a lot of purchase options for Googling them. Gotcha. Thank you. Does it mean they technically kissed a horse? I mean, I've kissed horses before, like on the little forehead or their, neck. I've never swapped saliva with a horse, which is what I'm sure the friend did. Blech. Nasty. I wanted to play, which is the whole reason I got overalls on. I wanted to play Stardew. He's not friend. Oh. Ta-ta and farewell. I want to do some Stardew today if y'all were down for some Stardew. I will say that, like, It's gonna be this, like, the next week and a half is gonna be funky because of my mom being here. And she is here on like a work trip, but not the whole trip is the work trip. So, speaking of horse, I got horse pills from the. Oh no. This is so much better. I was listen, because I was wondering, they were like really far out, and I was like, this is pretty comfortable, but I was like, it's a little bit too far from me, and then I was gonna just play with it because I always play with like. This is insane. But yeah, so people, for context, people on the internet are really, really weird. And I try to keep my family out of it. Like, people are really weird. Like, I want you to imagine how weird people are with me. And then imagine how weird they're going to be with my mom. So, hehe, internet's so fun. That's fine. Go for it. But anyway, it would be fun to like have her be a part of it. Like, but it's also too like Gage. Like, Gage hasn't even shown his face on stream. Like, I used to upload like pictures of like my brothers and stuff because I was like, oh, it's my brothers. It's whatever. It's fine. But then people were like, oh my god, you're dating this guy. And I'm like, that's my brother. So I just kind of... This is our happy little bubble of Cootland with Coot. And in Cootland, she is the only Witcher. Unless Gage shows up in chat, but that's as far as he is comfortable. Because I've asked him before, I'm like, oh, do you want to be on my stream? And he's like, yeah. And then he gets here and he's like, I'm like, okay, that's fair. So, that's what's crazy too. So the whole gag alert, we have had that for so long. I couldn't tell you, like, when we got that started. And he's like, he's turning 22 this year. Oh my god. What the fuck? I was just 22. I was just 22. Wasn't it to stop you? Yeah. It was to, like, because I'd be like, oh yeah, fuck this, fuck that. And then Gage would come in and I didn't see it. And so people would be like, red alerts. But now if we do it, he's like, yeah, I'm an adult. But now I would just kind of keep it for the meme. So... It was weird hearing him swear for the first time. Because that was like more of like a recent thing. And I was like... I mean, he's an adult. But, I was like, oh. Weird. Like, I say cheese and rice, but he says like the other words. And I'm like... Shocking. But, anyway. Executor. Thank you for subscribing for 18 months. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I remember what I was gonna tell you. I did something. And listen, all right, I can explain. I'm gonna just open it. Oh, I got lazy. Mac and cheese. Easy, cheesy, delicious. But the good news is I can make tacos today. If I'm also not lazy. I need to stop playing with the whisker. It's like, it's so whiskery. Like, it's so thick. Why is it so thick? Y'all ever get your cat's whiskers and go doink? Put it on their head? I suggest you do it next time. It's quite funny. It's just like a little whisker just being like this at the top of their head. You just gotta give it a second. It's opening. Are you still thinking of doing a subathon this month before... Wait, this month or before September? Yes. I would like to do this month, but it may be towards like the middle of May. Nobody attempted to try. Oh, I like how you attempted. How many paws in did you get before they just absolutely were not having it? The furthest I've got with Thor was 1 paw. I'll hold back. 2? Oh, well, 2's better than none. So you got that going for you. Middle of May will be here in like 3 days. What do you mean? Stop. It's only May 1st. I gotta pay rent. 1 second. 1 second. Just do 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 do.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Guys, you gotta pay rent today. What?
What?
What? What? What's happening? Double Kate? Is it done? Alright. Is it double Kate? It was weird. Weird. Alright, we'll do this one. We'll be right back. Okay, hold on. I gotta log on. Oh my god. Yikes, that could have been bad. Which also reminds me, I need to text my landlord. Okay. Phew. That was a close one. Hold on. Damn, how long is this gonna take? I just wanted to show y'all one little thing. Wait, when I put my phone in my pocket and when I pulled it out, it's a confirmation. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is happening? Hello? Guys? Are you seeing this? Oh, what the shit? What is happening? What? Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? Okay, hold on. Hold on. What is happening? No, the camera's fine on my screen. I mean, not my screen, sorry. Like, on my camera. The camera's fine, but it's obviously not fine. And, oh, what the... I don't know. You can hear me, right? What? What happened? What happened? Why are y'all what the fucking... I know. I don't know what Okay, I'm gonna do intermission again. I'm gonna be quiet, though. What the fuck is happening? Wait, hold on. What? Hello? Hello? Okay. I have my own stream open. It's just the camera's fucked up. Okay. I have my own stream open. It's just the camera's fucked up. What is happening? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go into intermission and see what this sounds like. What is happening? Just bear with me. Okay, intermission. Just bear with me. Okay, intermission. What the fuck? What is happening? Shut the fuck up, Ankles. What, is it because I opened fucking Valorant? Like, what the hell? What the hell? What do I do? What do I do? What? How? What? Yeah, don't go anywhere. I'll be